A follower from YouTube reached out to me through my Etsy messages asking if I would be interested in receiving a donation of her grandmother's wedding dress, as well as a dress that was worn by her mother. She wasn't quite sure of the exact date of the dress. She had this beautiful photo of her, and she thought she was 17 at the time. And the name of her grandmother's first husband was unknown to her, as I guess the marriage was short-lived. And then Alice remarried a few years later, which is when Suzanne's mother was born. So I went on Ancestry.com and did some research, and I learned that the man she married was named Miguel, and the wedding was September 25th of 1928. With the date of the wedding and the date that Alice was born, this would have been just 1 month after she turned 18. So this next dress is from Suzanne's mother. It's a classic mid-century cocktail dress made out of velvet. And Suzanne sent these wonderful photos of her mother. I love that picture. And there's her on her wedding day in 1956. This one I will probably work on more towards the fall season. But for now, let's get started on the wedding dress. So I did a little fiber burn test, and it tests as rayon because it smells like burning paper. And there are some issues I'm not going to be able to fix. There's several little holes and some scuffing, which does happen quite often with satin, especially here at the bottom. But I can take care of some other things, so that's what I'm going to focus on. And you can see there's some oxidation, but the biggest concern here, the biggest challenge, is there's quite a bit of staining on the back. I guess Suzanne was in a band in the 90s. She was a singer, and she wore it for a gig, and some kind of liquid beverage got spilled on the back. So I am going to do my best to get that out, and I will start with my pre-wash of Retro Wash, 1 tablespoon, a little bit of Dawn, and some washing soda. And I'm just going to do this in a warm, kind of warmish water temperature of 105, and look at that after 1 hour. That water is quite yellow. And now for the heavy hitting to get a little more of the yellow out, and potentially because some of the stains did remain after that first soaking. But a prolonged soak in this should take care of that. So I did 1 cup of it, and then you dissolve it in hot water, and I put it in my tub, in a tub, and I added some hot water from tea kettles in the main tub and also in the outer tub to kind of bump up that temperature. And I did a 20-hour soak. The water isn't quite as yellow because I think a lot of the yellowing came out the first go round. So now that that is done, then you have to wash off that previous product. So then I did another round of Retro Wash, rinsed it, and towel rolled it. And it looks like the stains are gone, but I've learned the hard way. You don't know for sure until it's all dry, and then you are pressing it. I'm happy to report that, yes, they did come out. So here is the before. That's all those beverage stains from the 1990s. And you can see the oxidation as well. And here it is after. It brightened up to a beautiful shade of a kind of a soft cream ivory. And I'm so happy that those beverage stains came out. There was still a couple of spots at the bottom hem that remained. And then the, of course, again, that scuffing and, a couple of the holes I'm not able to do anything with. But it presents beautifully, and happily, this one actually fit me. So I was able to wear it for some photos. And I tell you, this is an easy to wear dress, and it's still in style and beautiful almost 100 years later.